Hi everybody, welcome back to another video on the advanced Ranchford rise equation. So in the last video we has attempt to find yi in terms of z, psi, epsilon, ki1 and ki2. Now what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to do the same thing for xi1 and xi2, and then I'm going to establish a connection to have a new equation to solve numerically for psi and epsilon. Okay, so from 3 you can take a look at my video if you don't know what 3 is. Actually, let me scroll up for you. From 3 we know that xi1 equal yi over ki1, right? So I'm gonna plug everything in. So it would be zi over psi times plus, I'm gonna plug everything in. All of this times ki1. So we have xi1 would be equal to zi over psi times ki1 plus epsilon times 1 minus psi plus 1 minus epsilon 1 minus 5 times ki1 over ki2. Okay, this is our xi1. Highlight it. Finally, in a nice and clean expression. Okay, cool. Similarly, we have xi2 be yi over ki2, and it would be similarly we have zi over psi plus, I'm gonna do it kind of slow so that like you guys won't be confused. 1 minus, just literally copy it. Math is really kind of rewarding in a weird way. Like once you get past the hard part, the rest just pluck and chuck. Literally pluck and chuck. Like zi where times psi times ki2 plus I apologize. 1 over ki2. Wait, no, my apologize. No, it should be ki2 over ki1 plus 1 minus epsilon 1 minus psi times 1, which is times 1. Okay, cool. So this is our expression for xi2. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a color on a view right there. You see, this is, once you get the yi, it's not bad anymore. The rest just substitution. Okay, and now the next step is I'm gonna try to develop the formula to relate them together. Okay, so our next part I'm gonna write like here in heavy blue, develop two expression to solve for psi and epsilon numerically. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you use the first expression you're gonna do is you have summation yi minus x. Okay, we have, I'm gonna explain to you everything again. Let me see if I mentioned them before. No, I didn't mention it, so I'm gonna actually mention it right now. So you have the fact that summation of xi1 equal 1 and summation of yi equal 1, right? So to this you have summation of yi minus summation of xi1 equal 1 minus 1 equal 0. So you will have summation of yi minus xi1 equal 0. Okay, this is very important, so I'm going to highlight this in blue. So now I'm going to block on the yellow on the expression I found above. To solve for it exactly. So from the blue one, I can rewrite this as summation of yi minus yi over ki1 equals 0. So I can rewrite this as summation of yi times 1 minus 1 over ki1 equal 0. So, oh, my apologies. It's kind of lucky. Okay, cool. So I can write this as I'm gonna plug in yi, which is the, I don't know how to copy paste it actually. Let me see. I want to copy paste. Never mind. I'm just gonna. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna write like this. So summation of, I'm gonna plug the whole thing in. Kind of long, but you know that's what you do when you cannot copy paste. Okay, so we have psi plus, I cannot remember. That's the thing, when you do derivation, just do it. You don't remember thing. Okay, epsilon 1 minus psi times ki1, right? I'm not, it can be ki2. Oh, 1 over ki1. Okay, I see the pattern. Okay, no problem. It would be 1 over ki1 plus 1 minus omega 1 minus psi times 1 over ki2, all of this times 1 over minus 1 ki1 equal 0. Okay, so I'm gonna rewrite this again. I'm gonna write a little bit neat. So zi, just copy paste this. I'm gonna quickly copy paste this, but I'm gonna rewrite the other term. It's kind of a little bit neater. 1 minus psi 1 over ki2 times, I will write this ki1 minus 1 ki1. Oh, equals 0. So now I'm gonna rewrite this one last time. You see, the thing with algebra is you just keep on rewriting. That's 1 over psi times ki1 plus epsilon plus psi plus 1 minus epsilon 1 minus psi ki1 ki2 equal 0. Okay, so this is the first expression you're gonna use to solve for psi and epsilon, because I think the rest you will be provided. The rest of the value will be provided to you. The rest of the value will be provided to you, so you have no worry. Okay, so this is the first equation you're gonna use to solve for psi and epsilon. Usually they're gonna give you the rest. You're gonna know zi, you're gonna know ki1, you're gonna know ki2. Okay, so similarly, I have, if I do the same thing, I can use this expression. I can say that similarly, I can say that summation of ay equal 1, summation of if you do this, you can do from scratch. Everything makes sense. 1 summation of I minus summation. Oh, sorry. I did went too fast. Oh, this is gonna be a long video. My apologize, guys. xi2, but you get the idea. 1 minus 1 equals 0. So, sorry. Summation of I minus xi2 equal 0. So I'm gonna do summation of yi minus yi over ki2 equal 0. So you have summation of yi 1 minus 1 over ki2 equal 0. So now I'm gonna rewrite this a little bit different, but yi times ki2 minus 1 over ki2 equal 0. So now I'm gonna plug in everything. I'm gonna substitute in yi again. Circle this. I'm gonna substitute that. I'm gonna substitute the whole thing. Okay. So oh my god, this is the last time. Zi over psi time. I don't know. I might remember this expression after if I do it a lot. You will as well. Just do all of this, ki1 plus 1 minus epsilon. Oh, sorry. Minus psi. I think the tablets get tired of me too. Psi times ki2 times ki2 minus 1 over ki2 equal 0. So I'm going to go ahead and times ki2 to the denominator and rewrite it one last time. So you have summation of zi times ki2 minus 1 on this side times ki2 plus epsilon times 1 over psi times ki2 over ki1 plus 1 minus epsilon times 1 minus psi equal 0. Okay, yeah. Basically, that's what you got. If you want to go further, I won't. But this is the second equation you should get. In order to use this, let me label it as equation. Let me see how many equations did it did. Okay, 8 and 9, not bad. I'm gonna label this as equation 8 and equation 9. I'm gonna make a common here. Make a common. You can use 8 and 9 to solve for psi and epsilon given z ki1 zi, sorry, ki2. This usually be given to you. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for your attention. This is a long video and kind of boring too, and I hope either way is good. If you fall asleep, I congratulate you on that, because you should get up tomorrow, start a new day fresh and clear, begin your world over again. And if you don't, thank you so much for your attention and expansion of your curiosity. I hope this video helped you, and I will see you very soon. Thank you.